All right, guys, so sorry that I'm late. The only folks that have seen me have been on Instagram, had a little debacle, but today we're going to get this thing kicked off with how you need to set up your home studio. Let's get it going.
So the big question is this: how do voiceover artists...
All right, I'm actually streaming now. So I figured out that whole thing, but unfortunately Facebook isn't going to be streaming. It's only going to be on YouTube. So, hey, we're going to roll with the punch as it goes. Just letting my intro go ahead and fill in there. And if you guys want to watch me on YouTube, now you can go over to the homepage, stepstovoiceoversuccess.com, and see me live on YouTube or right on the page as well. And once again, good Monday morning, everyone, for the third time. Sorry I am late, but I had a debacle with basically just starting the stream. I had one of my settings changed wrong. I was doing a couple of different setups today, so apologize for that. Hopefully now all of you guys are tuned in and can see me. And what I would definitely like you to do is go ahead and like and share this video from YouTube, from Facebook, wherever it is that you're watching from. Please go ahead and do that. If you have not gotten the book, stepstovoiceoversuccess.com, you want to make sure that you get that. You can go on over to Amazon and go ahead and get your copy of stepstovoiceoversuccess.com at stepstovoiceoversuccess.com on Amazon. The title of the book, stepstovoiceoversuccess.com. Also, if you have not gotten the magazine, VQ Magazine, Voiceover Quarterly, make sure that you get that. voquarterly.com. It's all about us. It's all about people that are looking to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover career. And when I say it's just about us, it's just about us. It's not all the big time stuff from the big time voiceover artist. I'm focusing this magazine exclusively on us. A year-long subscription is only like $10. You can get it there. Go to voquarterly.com. And by the way, all of the links are right in the description for the video. So if you can do that, get those things, I definitely would appreciate that. Most of all, go ahead, like, and share this video right now in all your Facebook groups, on your Facebook wall, and everything else. Next week, I'm going to start having a contest for the people that can share the most information. I'm going to be watching who's sharing this week. On next week, I'm going to start a contest, and I've got some goodies to give away for people that do the most sharing, liking, and all of that other kind of stuff. But most importantly, sharing. I'm going to be giving some goodies away to you ladies and gentlemen. And so if you are one of those folks looking to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover career, subscribe to the channel, because this is the channel for you. YouTube.com/Earl Hall Studio. So once again, I apologize for being late, guys. Had a debacle. My live stream thing wasn't set up right. So at any rate, one of the books that I've been reading too this week, and if you've been following me on Instagram, you've seen it, The Keys by DJ Khaled. Some of you may know who DJ Khaled is. Some of you may not know who he is, but this is an outstanding book to read. It is what I've begun. I'm almost done reading the book. I should be done today or tomorrow. But I even put up a post on my Instagram feed, which, by the way, don't sleep on my Instagram feed. You guys are missing out. I'm posting stuff on Instagram. I'm posting nowhere else. Also, as well as on Snapchat. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you are sleeping on a ton of information that I am posting every single day. So make sure that you do that. Good morning, everyone. Ben, Sam, Justin, Lenny. Welcome into the house. Appreciate you guys for being here. Did you guys share this yet? You're on YouTube. Did you share it? All right. So at any rate, and links to the book, I want to make sure you guys, I do want you guys to pick this up. I think it's an important read, and I'm going to be sharing some of the stuff that has been helping me over the years. Through books, programs, and things of that nature. And if you go to, there's a link even in the description for books and gear that I have in the description of this video. And also, if you just go to the website, stepstovoiceoversuccess.com, and click on the link that says VO gear, everything that's there is what I suggest. Everything that is there is what I suggest. The books that are there are books that I have read. So go there. If you want to get a copy of the keys, please do that from my website. Links in the description, or as I said, go to stepstovoiceoversuccess.com and click on VO Gear and get the book there. And I've got some more stuff coming and that I'll be putting into my store there as well. So I appreciate you guys for using that. One of the big things, obviously, the title of today's show, beginner home studio setup. You may think this is for you. You may think this is not for you, but I can tell you what, it's for everyone that will watch this video. The quality of gear and the cheapness of gear that is out here is amazing. The level of quality that you can get from a $100, $200 microphone with using a simple interface that's going to run you $100 is phenomenal. And then, of course, you've got to be well attuned with your DAW to know exactly how to use that. You've got to know how to use your DAW for audio processing and things of that nature. As a matter of fact, at stepstovoiceoversuccess.com, I have a whole course on audio engineering that you can go get. It's probably super cheap. But at any rate, all of that makes absolutely no difference at all. It does not matter at all if your recording space is crap. It makes no difference at all if your recording space is crap. Now, you hear me using the term crap, and you may think that that means you're going to have to spend a ton of money. And it doesn't. It does not mean that you have to spend a ton of money to get some quality sound. You don't have to open up a studio like I did. You don't have to do certain things that I've done. You can do what I've already done. You guys that have been following me for more than a year, you've seen my old studio setup. You've seen me in my basement surrounded by comforters. That is what's important. It's not that it's soundproof, but that it's sound treated. Now, my wife will argue to the point about some of that stuff that I say about soundproof, because through all of the things that I went through initially setting up my home studio, one of the things that I would do to eliminate noise was during the summertime, I would turn off the AC so I wouldn't hear it coming on. During the wintertime, I would turn off the heat. So I'd be working in my studio downstairs all day, and my wife and kids would come home in the afternoon in the wintertime, and the house would be freezing because I neglected to turn the heat back on. So if you're going to do that, and that's one of the little hacks you may have to get accustomed to doing, is turning your heat off and on, your AC off and on, if that's going to be an issue for you as far as noise goes and a noise floor. The thing that you want to make sure that you have is a treated space. And let me be very, very clear about this. And I've said this before, but I keep getting these questions. So I want to make sure that I answer these questions as they come in for the newbie and for you guys that have been around for a while. No, you do not need to have all of this fancy smancy stuff to get good quality sound. You can literally be in your clothes closet, and if you can't fit all the way in your clothes closet or whatever, and some of you have like walk-in closets. I'm not talking about the regular closet. You just open the door and the clothes are right there. You can't really fit in there. But I think some of you may be doing that. I don't know. But at any rate, if you've got a decent size closet that you can get into and you can close that door, or if you can't close the door, hang a blanket in the doorway behind you. Because here's the thing, you can have all of this great sound buffering stuff, which clothes are, and if you don't have the back end closed out, you're still going to be getting some echo. You're still going to be getting some unnecessary sound coming into your microphone. So the thing about a beginner home studio, let me just tell you, for under $500, you can literally have a studio that sounds almost on par with anything else. And all of that is going to, what that means is that if you have a decent enough recording space, and let me explain this, because if the reason that I talk about clothes or using blankets is because you must eliminate hard surfaces. You must do that, because as your voice comes out, your voice is hitting that wall and it's bouncing. This black stuff, this acoustical panel that you see, these panelings that you see behind me, is to stop that from happening. It's to stop my voice from echoing all over the place. A blanket does the same freaking thing. A blanket will do the same exact thing because a soft surface will absorb the sound. It won't reflect it. It won't allow it to bounce, and there will be no echo. Having a decent recording space and being inside of a closed space with soft surfaces, and that's all you have to worry yourself about is soft surfaces. You can hang up clothes, you can hang up blankets, you can whatever, comforters, anything that has a little bit of thickness to it, but it's soft. Just hang it up. I don't think a sheet will do it, like a flat bed sheet. I don't think that's the thing. You need something that's got some thickness into it. And basically, so think about something that will keep you warm. How about that? Think about something that will keep you warm. That will be a good thing or a good rule of thumb to use when you're setting up your home studio. And because of the fact that the gear is so amazing nowadays and not that expensive, you can get some very good quality sound and start making some really good money if you've got the marketing skills and the marketing chops to go along with this. But, I mean, somebody asked me the other day, where is it? Is using a Focusrite Solo enough? A Focusrite Solo is what I used in the beginning, and I still have it. I use it as a travel companion when I go on the road in case I need to do some sort of audition or something like that. And I take a little condenser mic along with me, along with this, so I can plug into a laptop if need be. And then you've probably seen people over and over and over again on YouTube and things of that are on the road and they're traveling, and you see them, getting up under the bed sheets and, making a little fort with pillows or turning one of the chairs over upside down so they can kind of get in the chair and things of that nature. It's because it works. And we're talking about the pros that do this. You know what else is a very good sound booth? You're not even going to believe this. You're going to have to experience it to believe it. Your car. Your car is an amazing sound booth because it's built to keep sound out and you're surrounded by soft surfaces, whether it's the felt that's above you, obviously the seating that's in there. You get in your back seat in your car, it's almost just like being in a booth in many cases, depending on the type of car you have. If you've got like hard leather, it may not be as good, but if you've got the regular, cloth type seating, and then it's got that thick foam that's behind that cloth. Forget about it. That's for you, Big Apple. Forget about it. Over in NYC, it is the thing that is going to, certain things like that and certain tips and tricks like that really are going to be the thing that really is going to get you over. But please stop stressing over a booth or certain type of gear, or if you've got a Neumann TLM-103 or a Sennheiser 416 or whatever. I'm telling you right now, you spend, where did I put it again? Did I put it back? Yeah, I put it back. You get this Focusrite, it's $99. And I have it on my website too, at stepstovoiceoversuccess.com and the VO gear. Get it. A lot of people get the 2i2. I got this Solo about 2 years ago. No, longer than that. Because you're only recording yourself. The 2i2, which is about $100 more, has more mic inputs, but you only need one. It's just you. You don't have a band. So $99. You can get it on my website, stepstovoiceoversuccess.com. I've got a range of microphones on the site. You can literally start at around $100. One of my favorite mics is the, why did I just forget it? Because it was my very first mic. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Now I have to go over to my website and check it out. This was my first mic, and I can't believe that I can't call out the name of that microphone. Some of you have it because I've seen some of you purchase it and things of that nature. Yeah, it's probably an Audio-Technica. Let me just check. But I'm going to the website, and what I did, I'm going to stepstovoiceoversuccess.com, and then I'm just clicking on VO gear, and where is that microphone? it's not showing all of my stuff? I might have to go back and do some. Oh, here it is. Now it finally came up. Where are we? Yes, Audio Technica AT2020. That's the mic. Actually, that microphone is $99 freaking in my store. Go to stepstovoiceoversuccess.com, click on VO Gear, go to the store. The Audio Technica AT2020 was my very first microphone that I started using in voiceover, specifically for voiceover. You're talking about $100 for an interface, $100 for a mic, $200 to start your freaking voiceover business. It's that ridiculously cheap. And how many of us do not have blankets? Just make sure you ask your wife, is it okay to use a couple of them? Now, the thing, if you're not in a closed closet, for instance, I was in my basement. So what I did was I had blankets all around me. Basically, I just made a square of blankets. I hung them from the ceiling to floor, on all four sides, basically. And I even hung blankets on the ceiling so that I could make sure that there was no echo coming from anywhere. Blankets. Don't worry about soundproofing. Don't worry about being fancy. If you're using an excuse not to start or not to do more because you don't have a studio, you can. For probably less than $300, you got a studio. Download Audacity, learn how to use Audacity. That DAW is free, and I always say, don't spend money until you're making money. I purchased Adobe Audition. I use a monthly subscription. There's a lot of things that I do pay for. That's because I'm making money. But before I was making money, I was using Audacity. I was using a less expensive mic than what I use now and things of that nature. And one of the things that I'm going to bring up, either Wednesday or Thursday, you guys can see this is my Chaotica eyeball, which holds my Neumann TLM-103 in it. Well, there's this, and the Chaotic eyeball is like, is it $200 or is it $300? I forget. And there's this, I don't want to call it a knockoff, but it's a different type of Chaotic eyeball. I don't know. But it's like $50. I ordered one off of Amazon this week. It should be here Tuesday or Wednesday. And I'm going to literally, not during the live stream, but I'm going to create a video and I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of these two things. Because if you're in a home studio situation, I'm telling you, a Chaotica eyeball can change your freaking life. It really can. But I want to see if what I got through Amazon, it's like about $50. I'll have it in here in a couple of days. I'm going to do a review and I'm going to talk about that again. All right, I've been going a mile a minute right now. You guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, youtube.com/Earl Hall Studio. Please like this video, share this video. There's the subscribe right on the screen right there. If you're not subscribed, please do. When you subscribe, go ahead and make sure that you tick the bell with that. All right, I've been going a mile a minute. Let me see some of the comments that have been coming in, and go ahead and you can continue to ask your questions and I will take those. Everybody's laughing about my winter and summer. Yep, the moving blankets help, Justin. Absolutely. The voice of Matthew Martin, don't be too proud to buy used. Yeah, that's true, but I don't. Matthew, I don't know why. I don't buy used audio gear because I just don't. There's a little fear that goes there. It's not that I'm bougie. I just don't want an issue. So I always make sure that I buy brand new. And many times I buy the insurance or whatever that comes along with it to make sure that it's replaced, because I had an issue with my Neumann TLM-103. And since it was still under warranty, I was able to get a new one when I had that issue. Says, love you, Earl. Richard says, love you, Earl, but blankets don't do the same thing. They're better than nothing, but they're not going to absorb sound below. Richard, blankets are fine. Get over it. You're being fancy right now because you're talking about noise floors and all this other kind of stuff. We're talking about people that are just getting started. And quite frankly, I did it for years making money doing it. So I have to disagree with you. Blankets, I used comforters in all actuality. They weren't blankets. They were literal comforters that I used to absorb that sound. So, and I made money doing that. So Richard, sorry, but sorry, not sorry. Let's see. And besides, you're talking about a noise floor, things of that nature. You're getting fancy. You can take out a bunch of that crap in your DAW if you have the issue. If you have the issue of that. So there we are. Let's see. Justin, Amazon and eBay have great deals on interface and mic packages from 200 and up. Personas Focusrite. Yep, that's why I got them in my store. Right at stepstovoiceoversuccess.com. Matthew saying the Zoom H5 serves as an interface and preamp. It's how I started out. Awesome and amazing. Matthew, you might want to write a blog on that. You might want to post that in a group somewhere, giving your advice and information on that as well. Dan is saying there is also a DIY to make an eyeball. I've seen a bunch of those. I definitely have seen a bunch of those, but, and I think they will actually work or whatever. I've just never tried it. Here's the thing. If some of you have, you know, the wherewithal to do that DIY stuff and make an eyeball, do it and please make a video. You make a video. I know there's other videos out there, blah, 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 but it's like you're special. I'll share your freaking video. You know, make the video. If you're going to make a DIY one, I'd like to see it and hear it, you know, on YouTube or something like that. Okay, Richard, I know I'm a tech nerd too, Richard, but some things I have to get over because I can get real fancy. I can get real bougie, as we say, or highfalutin, whatever the word is that you want to use. And I have to realize that, you know, sometimes you just got to go for it and use what you have because that's all you have. When you are better, you do better. When you do better, you are better. So when you're able to do better, you do better. Yeah. All right. Tatum is saying, I purchased one of those elephant balls on Amazon for $15.99. I'm going to make mine today. Awesome, Tatum. I would love to see. Record yourself doing it. Literally, record yourself going through the whole process. You know, and you can do a time lapse thing if you understand how to do those things, or, you know, just record your whole process of doing it. And then you can always shorten the video or whatever and make it do what it do. All right. Okay. Any other question, guys? I hope I've I can't say I've put a nail in the coffin of this whole thing with beginner home studio setup. And I'm stressing the beginner home studio setup because most of you guys, you know, are in a home studio situation. You know, even if you're in a home studio situation, some of you are at the stage where maybe you can afford a sound booth, which is great. I think that's amazing. That's awesome. But many, many folks just aren't there yet. And so I wanted to do this live stream today, talking specifically about that. Don't let that crap hold you back. Please don't let that crap hold you back. Let's see. All right, Lazarus is saying I ordered the Alcatron PF8 for $30. It's an eyeball knockoff. I think that's the same one that I ordered, and that's why I'm going to do the side-by-side comparison with that, because I want to see. So I was willing to spend the extra $50 for you guys and just go ahead and see how that would all work out. So we'll just take a look at that and see that. I'm looking at Chad Joe, VO, on Instagram, and he's saying he's done it he's done the VO and the thing in the card before. That's amazing. That's awesome. Big Apple Voiceover saying sound blanket soften and reflection the sound by 5 decibels. All right. Just looking at some of the stuff over here on Instagram where you guys are following me. And I'll say this again for some of you folks that came in late. If you're sleeping on me on Instagram, you're missing a lot of crap. There is information that I'm posting on Instagram that I do not post anywhere else. You need to follow me on Instagram. It's just Earl Hall Studio. I'm posting stuff there, daily content on Instagram, above and beyond what I'm doing here on YouTube, above and beyond what I'm doing on Facebook. There's certain specific kind of content, quick tips and information that I give on Instagram every single day, a couple times a day, that you will not see anywhere else. So there it is, right on the screen. Instagram, Earl Hall Studio. Make sure that you follow me there and subscribe, whatever you need to do on Instagram, follow and all that good kind of stuff. Ben saying, started with moving blankets, then with some money made from VO, upgraded to Producer's Choice blankets. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, folks, get the magazine. Ben is in the magazine. I interviewed him, an amazing voice talent out of London, I believe. Isn't it London? I believe it is. I know it's the UK. And then also make sure that you do get the book, Steps to Voiceover Success, on Amazon or in the description, in the link in the description that's here or whatever. But you can always go to Amazon. The magazine, just go to voquarterly.com. Pick up your subscription to the magazine today. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the broadcast today in the booth with Earl Hall. This has been my pleasure to be here with you guys Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, as well as with you folks here on Instagram. Love you guys tremendously. If you have not followed me on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. YouTube.com/Earl Hall Studio. Go ahead, tick the bell so that you get instantly notified when I go online, because I am here to help you, the voiceover artist that is looking to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover career. You guys have an awesome and amazing Monday. I'll see you tomorrow.